Hey y'all, good morning. It is Saturday, June 23rd, 2018, and I just left my house a few minutes ago in West Mobile. I'm heading for Fairhope, Alabama, which is probably no more than 10 or 12 miles as the crow flies across the Bay of Mobile, but it'll probably take me a good 30 minutes to get there or better. I'm going through downtown and not taking the interstate, but there's still quite a bit of traffic either way. Anyway, I'm heading to a place called The Yard. Today is their grand opening. They are a specialty milkshake shop, and they've had some photos on Facebook of some of the things they sell, and they're like ungodly amazing. And full disclosure, I recently was diagnosed with being about a half a point over the diabetic range on my blood sugar. So I really shouldn't be going there at all. But you know what? I can't help it. I have a sweet tooth that needs to be satisfied. And you know, maybe I'll get some better sense when I get over there and look at it, and I won't indulge myself like I want to. You know, but I think even if I don't indulge like I want to and like I shouldn't, I'll probably still want to sample things and at least taste them. So anyway, that's where we're heading. It's a beautiful day. It's a hot day already. It's 87 degrees at 10 minutes to 11. It's supposed to be in the low to mid 90s for the next week, really. Humidity, as always, along the Gulf Coast is high. So I've got my sunscreen slathered on, 100 SPF on my arms and face. I didn't have any long sleeve Under Armour or that type of thing clean today, so I had to slather on the sunscreen. And I'll tell you what, if you don't, you will get burnt in a hurry down here. I've done it far too many times. So I try to take a little better care of myself, considering that. Anyway, come along for the ride. All right, this is Highway 90 eastbound going into Mobile, otherwise known in Mobile as Government Street. And to me, this is just one of the most beautiful drives going into downtown because of the way these oak trees line the streets and the canopy hangs over. Very picturesque. There's a lot of older estates that line the roadway here. Of course, many of them now have been bought and remodeled by attorneys who can afford to do that kind of thing. There's also a lot of churches along here. There's a church on almost every street corner in this part of the country. Isn't this beautiful? All right, I have a feeling this is all traffic trying to get into the tunnel. Because this would be the lane for it. Bankhead Tunnel is one of two tunnels here in Mobile. The Bankhead Tunnel is here at the end of Government Street. And it comes up and you get on what's called the Causeway, which is Highway 90-98 going across the bay. The other tunnel is the one on I-10, and that one is on the Bayway, which is an elevated roadbed for I-10, and it also goes to goes across the bay over to Daphne. And a lot of locals tend to avoid the interstate tunnel because that tunnel is 2 lanes going into the tunnel, but it starts out on a 4-lane roadway, so it gets very bottlenecked very quickly, and it's got this fairly tight curve going into the tunnel, and it bottlenecks bad. Bankhead Tunnel is only 2 lanes, but it doesn't typically have as much traffic going through it because it's usually just more of the local populace that use it. But But if there's an accident on I-10, you'll see a lot more traffic coming through this way. This is horrible. Oh, thank goodness. It didn't take nearly as long as I thought it might. We'll see what it's like on the outside. Come on, why are you slowing down? Go. Here's the USS Alabama Battleship Memorial Park. The Bay of Mobile. People out fishing today. A very popular pastime down here. Oh, look at that traffic. I am so glad I'm not up there right now. When you come across the Bay of Mobile going to the east, you leave Mobile County and you enter Baldwin County. And on the causeway here, if I continued up the hill, that would be Spanish Fort on the north side of I-10. And then to the south side of I-10, immediately across the bay, you've got Daphne. And then south of there is Fairhope. All right, so that's Daphne over there. And then heading south here on 98, you go into Fairhope. And Fairhope is kind of an artsy, crafty kind of area. Again, a lot of money in that area too. I don't think I could afford to live there if I wanted to. It's pretty though. Real nice area to ride through. Why do I feel like I'm lost? It is so pretty through here. Here we are, the beautiful town of Fairhope. Isn't that pretty? There's the marina. It'd be kind of nice to live in one of those condos. Such a beautiful area. Got a very old-timey yet very classy kind of feel to it. All these little cafes and bistros. Little storefronts. Beautiful, beautiful little town. Well, I have no idea where I'm at. just looked at a map and none of these street names seem to match what I looked at on the map. Oh, I'm actually on the right road. I think I'm just gonna park. Go for a walk. Was a treat. That was delicious. I was pretty good though. I only ordered a half pint of lemon sorbet. And they were busy. Holy crap, they were busy. I was lucky to find a small bistro table outdoors that was in some shade. There's supposed to be some kind of a vintage Harley-Davidson on display at Harley-Davidson in Mobile today, so we're going to swing by there and see what it is, see what kind of looks and remarks this bike gets, not being a Harley-Davidson. I bet I get some kind of reaction from people. It tends to get a lot of looks. You know, those Harley guys are pretty diehard though. They're not going to switch brands for nothing, but we'll show it off a little bit and see who we run into maybe. All right, let's pull in here, see what we can find.